What's going on, everybody? This is Timmy G. You're in Timmy G's spot. It's 10:30 p.m. here in Alabama, and been a beautiful day outside. Everything's rocking on the way it should. Nothing too exciting happened today. I got up and sent the guys out, and I was able to sit on my ass all day long and be with my crash community in the Telegram and just holding it down in here and watching the movement of the markets and the drama in the not in our Telegram. There ain't no drama in our Telegram, but just outside uh, bullshit that we're not going to mention any of that. And I say we, I mean me, for the sake of everybody else, because that's not my place. This podcast in particular is about me. Not I'm not affiliated with Crash as far as promoting the podcast, but and that's another cool thing about this community is from what I've seen and what's going on here is there's a whole lot of people in the Telegram that both promote and monitor and flag and make sure the integrity of that telegram is kept up 100% as much as humanly possible. And I think that is just unprecedented in the space of crypto from what I've seen and what I've been involved in. Is any help is welcome but not mandatory, and we don't do handouts, we don't do paid ads, and they don't, and I like to feel like I'm a part of that, so I'm going to continue to say we, but that's because my conviction in this cryptocurrency is so high that I feel like I am a part of it, and that's what I've been doing for the last 13 hours is just hanging out here and making sure making sure everything's safe with all the spam stuff that rolls through and just the normal stuff with Telegram and keeping up with all that and keeping a handle on it and as far as the chart goes today, I'm gonna pull that up and we're gonna take a look at it from my point of view, and you can view it however the hell you want to because I can change it up and make it look however the fuck I want to, um, in my eyes. But I'm also a degenerate. Um, Seeing this little stagger step right here, it's probably been holding. Let me see if I can't get it on my screen. There we go. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing, but I'll lay out these here buttons. So this is from 12 o'clock noon to around about 10:30 now is what I'm looking at, and it's just this little stagger of table right here, and I think that is beautiful. You saw it back here somewhere around June 24th at 10:50, going on into midnight, just a stagger step, and then even a little dip after that, even further on June 25th, and then just a fucking piss missile going up into the fucking $40 million market cap range. So, there's a lot of hope in the near future, but I'm not playing near future anyway. So I'm pretty much staying on the 4 hour chart and viewing that if I like to view anything, just because I'm always going to be interested and my mind's always going to tell me to, ape in here or sell a little bit here. But I've made a decision that I'm not selling anymore. I'm just here to do updates for myself and, not necessarily promote myself on here as it pertains to Crash, but just, have fun, man, because that's what this is all about, is just having fun. And if you've been in the Telegram today, dude, it's been fucking hilarious. I mean, just these guys crack me up, dude. And shout out to Dice, who's still staying in the spaces and staying and keeping people updated and all this good stuff. And everything's good. Alejandro came in and talked and spiced everybody's life up and made everybody feel good. That's a vital part because, you know, we're I'm gonna say we are here because of Crash. You know, I was a Brett Holder and I wouldn't be where I am in cryptocurrency without Brett, and I'm not saying I'm any further along or further behind than anybody else is, but I'm happy, just to be here, and to have found a community where where I can get involved and talk to people and people talk to me and shoot the shit, man, because doing this alone and having nobody to bounce ideas off of, when you get involved in something, you make a decision to be permanently involved. It's a really cool thing that happens with you're watching because you're interested, not because you're planning on doing anything. Me myself, I am. So it's just, I don't have any problem with these flags that's going on right now and this dip. And it's funny because in a telegram, girl, man, I wish it would drop a little bit lower. I wish I could go a little bit lower so I could buy back in at this rate. Well, where it's at right now, man. If that thought ever crossed my head, that's where I would have aped, bro. And I did ape as much as I could go into my back pocket and as much as I was willing to pull out today. And I'm fine with it because every bit that I ape in under what I bought in first just changes my buy-in average. And if you're in here long haul, I posted a picture of my chart earlier, and the line was just this thin, and I just put a spike on the end of it. I was like, I don't give a shit what happens in any of this area right here does not make a damn to me, other than to, if I can keep somebody solidified in the fact that, hey, I've got conviction in this process. I'm rocking this bitch till the damn wheels fall off. We're gonna go down with it if it goes down, and that's just it's not even a forethought because it's not gonna drop. This narrative is not gonna drop. We're not shit bashing anybody else. We're not making anybody else feel stupid. No, that we don't have to. I don't have to. I wouldn't do it even if anybody else was. And from what I've seen of the moderators in the chat, everything is kept pretty crash based, and not making other projects saying what they're doing wrong. We're worried about our project and what we can do better and how we can make somebody feel more welcomed, and a constant forethought of what does that look like with somebody coming into this, and because I've been there. I mean, not that long ago, just coming into cryptocurrency, and I've been involved in some horrible rug pulls, betting big, and this is just every single thing that happens from what I've seen from one end to the other is constant updates of anything that could be viewed as any skepticism that a newcomer could be had. And, oh, well, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Now, as that pertains to the bigger players in the crypto game, most of those can look at the chart and pretty much tell you exactly what's going on, or if it's a trustworthy process, or but in my opinion, this is as early as you can get in one of those big dog meme coins, that have the potential to just skyrocket, and some cool things are always happening online with Crash and what he's posting, the little breadcrumbs, and I watched this project go from a little bit higher than what it is now is the first time I aped in at like $20 million market cap, 21, $22 million market cap. And it going to the heights that it has and dropping to where it is now just does not even phase me, man. I'm hoping that people are getting a good seat, getting a good, got a good view of the screen, maybe get some popcorn and just hang out and relax, because there was a point in this project where I knew, and I said it in the spaces, that, man, we can sleep. We can sleep now, And now I don't want to sleep because I want to watch what goes on. I want to see where other people are at. I've been awake at 3 a.m. looking at this and looking in the Telegram and dealt with those people. So, that I'm getting used to their time clock of when they're coming in and when I'm going out, and even if I lay in bed, I might sit there until I'm falling asleep on the phone, just checking, like to see the guys say good morning, like to see the guys say good night, because it's a national, it's worldwide, man. Everybody, we're in different time zones than what everybody else is, and Dice is in a different time zone than I am, and I'm sure everybody that's involved is, so it's really neat thing to be involved in, and I'm having a really good time with it. And if you're not in the Telegram, I suggest that you do so, and check out Base Crash X. And I think that anybody that's on my X account is involved in cryptocurrency. I've mentioned it on my last episodes. I don't have any of my normies in my life on my X, and I don't want them there. And until I get used to doing this and get this where I want it to be, I don't want to be that guy doing a podcast and doing this and viewed as this. And hey, you said this on here and you said this on this, because I've started several businesses, and they're running pretty well. So I don't need it. That's not what I need. I'd rather do something that I'm interested in and something that I believe in, and which I would anyway if I did a podcast. I'm just not willing to let those people into this for me right now, and I'm glad, because a community is, I'm growing into a community. And there's a saying in some of the places that I go to that's you can't drown when you're in the middle of the boat, and I feel like this Telegram, if you get in there and you get even on X, and start hollering at these guys and get into the spaces, you'll start being in the middle of the boat. You won't be on the edge or at risk of falling in the side of the water, because what goes on between, these 7 inches between these ears right here is a lot crazier than what's going on this chart, and that's why I said I can go here and literally make anything happen on this chart of what my mind wants to see. I have not found a bad place to buy in yet. Now, if you look at that strategically or trade wise, obviously you don't want to buy up here and it drop down here like that. Well, no shit, that's that's trading, because it hadn't been past that point. But man, it got damn close to hitting, 40 million market cap again twice, and that's what I like to see, is just a point of resistance and a rise back up. And this will be a point of resistance and a rise back up. And guess what? When we go to higher highs, there'll be more points of resistance and rise back up. And then there'll be people wishing they would have got in lower, and selling, hoping it'll dip and it'll go up after that. It's just a constant. Are you in or are you out? And that's where my mind, I don't have to wrestle with that question as it comes to crash anymore. I don't have to wrestle with them. Am I in or am I out? So that's good. One last thing, I posted in Telegram. I was on my little, man, I've been dicking with this voice changer all day long, and I did a Forrest Gump where he says, Lieutenant Dan, we invested in some company with an apple, and he said we ain't got to worry about money no more. And I said, that's good. One last thing. and I hope to one day look at my kids, and I hope to say that exact same thing as, Dad, what happened? Why do we, none of the other kids have side by sides and razors, and me say, well, I invested in this crash cryptocurrency, and we ain't got to worry about money no more. And I hope my little son looks at me and says, well, that's good, Dad. One last thing. But man, this is the 4th of July tomorrow. Independence Day, man, and I'm gonna go out and honor a crowd. I'm gonna bring my camera with me, and I'm probably gonna shoot every damn round I have. I'm gonna be firing all 308s, 9mm, 30-06s, because this is America, and I love my guns, and I love, and I'm the redneck in the Telegram, and that's all right with me. I'm used to it. I've been a lot worse things than just the redneck, I've been called a lot worse by the fine young lady sitting in the next room. So I'll be the redneck. But man, we're gonna go out and shoot some semi-automatic rifles and have just an American day until I get my little girl, and then on my phone while we're scrolling and getting in between hot dogs and sloppy joes and all that stuff. And that's the meat and potatoes, man. All this all this cryptocurrency and all this stress it's fun, and to me, I was a gambler. I was a heavy gambler. And just for today, I'm not gambling, and tomorrow that might change. But when I'm in there playing, it has its fun, and until it's not fun anymore, and it ain't always about winning or losing while I'm gambling. Sometimes it's just the irritation. I was in Lake Tahoe in California, and they flew me out there. The casino flew me out there, and I was with my business partner and the guy that I was selling my portion of my restaurant to, and we were talking, and he was like, "Man, I want to go drive around Lake Tahoe and see Emerald Bay, and the Redwood Forest is only 4 hours away, And I'm sitting here, and I got like $3,000 left to gamble with, and I'm just like, dude, I'm so ready for this fucking money to just be gone. I'm done with. I just want to go enjoy Lake Tahoe, but I can't do it while this is sitting right here. And I put all that shit on baccarat, on one hand of baccarat, and lost it all. And dude, it was almost a relief to lose it all. And that's why I tell people gambling and playing the game is a lot different than investing. If you're investing into a narrative, if you're investing into something that you can back, if you can do your research, get involved and listen more than you talk and all that good stuff, take the cotton out of your ears and put it in your mouth and just watch what's going on around you. And I think that's going to be what's best for this project is just time. It's just one day at a time, growing a blade's length of grass a day at the rate that it happened, and that's the way that projects grow. That's the way that anything grows. That's the way that my sobriety's grown. That's the way that my relationship with my family's grown. It's just consistency, and the morals behind it is what really drew me to this project is not bad mouthing other projects, not dogging, it's just unnecessary, and I think that's beautiful, dude, because damn, that's just another battle that I don't have to fight. Now you're always gonna have somebody that fires and says something and hoorah and all that bullshit and that's great and wonderful. It's all in good fun. But at the end of the day, I truly feel like anybody in this project would rather see somebody do well than fail. And that's the beautiful thing about it is, man, we've all been had lost something. We've all lost in a certain deal. So for us to act like, this one's better, I believe mine is the best. I believe my community is the best community. That's why I will stay in my community, and that's why I will do what I can physically do to benefit my community and the community that will have me. And I think I can take that out into life and do a lot better. I think I can take that into my relationship and do a lot better. And that's just that's a kick-ass place to be, man. And um yeah, I'm really new to this streaming stuff and live streaming, and I appreciate Chris writing a comment that's been the first comment. So I was curious to see how these comment bars panned out. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the screen right here and see. I need to full screen my shit. There we go. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been watching jumps between, you know, $15 million market caps and $21 million market caps all day long. I feel like it's been all day, and dude, I'm not playing that game, but somebody's racking up. Somebody's playing it right, and players got to play. Jeter's got a Jeet, and it's part of it. And every time somebody moves out of this coin, I feel like somebody stronger moves into this coin. Every time, give them 3 days in that Telegram and get to know them, and they're just a part of the community, and that's a kick-ass thing, dude. A lot of guys in there that just common interests, common denominators of we see you can line three. I can line three people up, and all of them have a different opinion of a when and where in this, and somebody's gonna be right, and somebody's gonna be wrong, and somebody's gonna be in between in the middle somewhere, or somebody's gonna be way wrong. But either way, it's three people. So, that's not my job. My job was to make a decision on a coin, and that's what I did here. And I've found out that it is a lot bigger than what I am. I found out that this right here has the potential to, you know, $1 billion market cap, $2 billion market cap, because of the individual that it is based around is he's a shot caller, bro. He's 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 in my opinion, the best shot caller that I've seen in meme coins. Maybe not trading as a whole, maybe not stocks as a whole, maybe definitely. It's just in this world right here, crash is king. In the world that I'm living in, which these are the coins that I trade and that I've been trading, that I've been losing on, that I've been getting my ass whooped on. That dude ain't. you know, and he ain't. He's okay to help the people and share the information of his cause, and stand behind his cause with conviction and tried and true. And there's no way you can lose that. I'm a big advocate of saying when I'm wrong about something. If I'm incorrect about something, now, if I project a market gap to end a day at a certain point, it's you know it's obvious. It's obviously my hope that tonight at 12 o'clock in an hour, that this market cap goes from 19 million to 75 million. That would be awesome for my common interest. And and I'll amp it up and say that it's gonna happen. And and I believe that one day it is gonna happen. It will be. 100%. There ain't a doubt about it, in my opinion. But do your due diligence, man. Come into that Telegram. Hang out with the dudes. Don't put a dime in the coin if you don't want to, and just get involved with the community. Now, there's been some passive aggressiveness, from certain individuals, and that gets handled with care, and it's just, man, it's ran like a well-oiled machine. Everything that goes on with this project, you can tell, is ran as efficiently as humanly possible. Because it is wild, dude. I mean, this machine right here, this world that we live in, anybody that is involved with this, cryptocurrency, they know it don't sleep. This son of a bitch is like Vegas. I mean, it ain't going to sleep. I've went to sleep so tired from looking at it that I woke up way past the point in other coins that I should have sold out, and I can't fucking move. I can't move my fingers because I'm dozing off in the middle of trying to make the transaction, but and that's another problem that I don't have to worry about with this space anymore, and I know that I've talked a lot about cryptocurrency, and I appreciate everybody tuning in to check this out. And if you're new to the stream and you just got in live, I'm going to reiterate the fact that I am not a paid promotion by Crash or anything. This podcast is by me, mostly about me. One day it may dial back and be no mention of Crash. Not that I'm not going to sell or anything, but if I got something personal going on in my life and you tune in here, this episode 3 is not episode 3 of Crash Cryptocurrency. I'm not affiliated in that capacity with them. This is just me having fun. This is what I want to do as a hobby. So I'm enjoying doing it. And since we're there in the conversation, I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about myself. Is I got sober 7 years ago. I was an addict and an alcoholic. I am an addict and an alcoholic. I believe that I will always be an addict and an alcoholic, and that's the way that I'll die. I want to be a sober one when I do, and I think that's a one day at a time. That is a doable thing, And man, I run a glass company out here in Birmingham. Tomorrow I'll be in the most dangerous city in the United States, in Bessemer, Alabama. And I'll be running around out there trying to fix bullet holes in windows before more of them come through. And that's I joke about it, but it's seriously it's happened. It's happened. We've had to leave. We've had to pack up some tools quick and leave some job sites. And I've been doing that for myself for about 5 years and got heavily into sales. I'm a salesman. I like to think of myself as a salesman. Had two successful business transactions that both businesses were sold to where I was able to keep a portion of those in residuals and get the other end of the business going to somebody more well equipped to run it. And that's a good thing, man, is I can admit to when I'm out of my league. And when I was in the restaurant industry, I was way out of my league. And I tell people all the time, any experience in the restaurant industry that is not a negative experience is a positive experience, and it's true because it gets bad, it gets ugly quick, and but we were grateful to have a successful business model in that, and was able to get that done. And in these telegrams, you know, uh, some people got to talking about, hey man, what am I going to do with this money? If I make this money, how am I? What What do you do? And it's hard to approach somebody, especially in a telegram, because you don't want to be coming on like, hey man, message me, message me, and talk to me about this, man. Talk to the redneck from Alabama about building businesses. But I explained to somebody the other day that opening a business is not like a candy shop or a storefront that you got to have a glass door and a neon sign in the window and all that stuff. A business entity can be anything. Anything. You can do anything as a service as long as you're providing it as a service. That being said, 4 out of the first 5 years of every business can claim a loss. And I had a tax guy look at me one day, and I had made a little bit of money, enough to where I didn't want to pay that much in taxes. And I was talking to him, and I wouldn't shut up because I don't shut up when I'm talking to people that I like. And he said, Tim, Kubota is running 0% interest on their tractors right now. And I kept talking and kept bullshitting. And yeah. This is happening. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do blah, 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 blah. He said, Tim, Kubota is doing 0% interest on their tractors right now. And I stopped and I was like, 0% interest on their tractors. And I didn't need a tractor. I got 1 acre out where I'm at, and I got my business is ran out of my backyard, and I was like, but do I have a need for a tractor? Because if I'm gonna get paid, I have to get paid. I got to pay taxes on every dollar that I make. I have to pay 30 cents in taxes, 30% taxes, around about what it adds up to after you get done with all the hoorah and all the bullshit. It's 30% taxes. So how am I going to make? What am I going to do if there's a $40,000 tractor? Let's, for the sake of numbers, we're going to say a $30,000 tractor. That way I can math easily. The $30,000 tractor, either I'm going to pay $10,000 or I can buy the $30,000 tractor for $30,000 and not have to pay the $10,000 in taxes. So pretty much I get $10,000 is what I save on this tractor as the long haul pans out. And that's what the gist of the conversation was I can cover this. It's not covering, it's not anything illegal. I can give other people opportunity. I can buy a truck, I can buy a trailer that's all tax deductible. All that's good to go. I can put the tractor on the trailer with a bush hog and pay somebody that's retired or pay somebody that's 19 years old that needs to get into something, and I can pay them well. I mean, it really doesn't matter if it makes money or not. The goal is obviously to make money, but I can literally take this tractor and say, hey, you're going to get 50% of this, and I'm going to take 30% and keep it for taxes next time. And give 20% towards the machine, and you're going to get a whole 50%. I don't have to make it. That's me not making a dime on this whole business, and it's providing somebody else with opportunity. That's how America got where it is in the first place, was people creating opportunities for other people. Because at the end of the day, you get to a point where you realize you only have 2 hands. If I had 5 more of me lined up in business, then I'd never have to work. Wouldn't have to do anything. There would be no brain power required. And that's the difference in millionaires and billionaires is allocating. Say, you know, you're going to take this task and I'm going to take this task, and we're going to make it all work. I'm still in the beginning stage of the stages of this, and I feel like I'm getting, a little bit older now, and it's still fun to me to build businesses. It's still fun to me to see stuff do well. And when I bought that tractor, it wasn't a tractor, but it was 0% interest for a piece of heavy equipment. I didn't know what to start with, so I started calling my contractors and saying, "Hey, I got this piece of equipment. What can y'all do with it?" And they were like, "Hey, we got this building that needs tore down back here behind this shitty house we're working on in Birmingham, and there's this much in the budget to get it done." And I just started saying, "Yeah, we'll do it." Well, I didn't know it was that much in the budget, and then I was like, "Man, how are we gonna get this stuff out of here?" So they got these roll-off containers with a trailer. All you need is a truck to pull them with. And I was like, "Well, next year I need to go buy one of those roll-off containers. That way I can make money over here and and it ends up to being it ended up being a cradle to grave project of tractor roll-off containers, diesel trucks, and diesel trucks are over the weight limit where you can write off 100% of them as long as they're used for business. So that's stuff that you I only learned it by screwing it up, and I'm not gonna screw it up again. And that's the way I learned about cryptocurrency is I learned by screwing it up. So, you know, I'm not gonna screw it up again. Now stuff might go up, stuff might go down, and that's the nature of the beast. But I don't have to flush out everything and drain and say, "Oh, the sky's falling," because tomorrow, at the end of the day, tomorrow's 4th of July. I'm not going to do this, but I could if I wanted to. I could go get my ass in the truck, get my glass cutter, get my truck loaded up full of glass, and I can roll through Birmingham and stop at doors and say, "Hey, y'all got some windows that need to be fixed?" Yeah. Now we're busy as shit, so it ain't gonna happen. we got we got jobs going on. We got shit we got to do. But I'm just saying that's the way that I treat life is I'm gonna go out and make this happen. It's not oh, this has gotta happen. I gotta make this. I gotta make like, no, motherfucker, if you gotta make it, there's a difference in you want to make it and you have to make it. If I have to make this to eat, then I'm gonna do whatever that requires for me to get my food for my family. And I said that in the spaces today is if I'm having problems with a cryptocurrency that's so deep, those are rich people problems, man. Those are leaves in the pool. I walked outside and I got some damn bugs in my pool. There's some leaves in this pool. So what am I gonna do? You gonna get a net and get the leaves out of the pool. That ain't that bad. But there's some people that don't have fucking food. Like, and that's why, like, that's the fine line of, hey, it's not that important, but it's my money, and it is that important. But I made the decision to do this, so I don't have to blame anybody else but myself. Because at the end of the day, I'm the problem. If I have an issue now, some things have panned out very well, and I believe that Crash cryptocurrency will pan out very, very well, or I wouldn't be here. And I wouldn't be amping it the way that I am, and I'm going to amp it the way I want to. Period. It doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna tell my truth about anything that I talk about. Now yours may be different than mine, and we can get on a one-on-one conversation. And I hope I see your point of view, and that yours is right, because I'm black or white, and that's the way that I am. Is I don't see really, I see everything in between black and white, but sometimes stuff happens that makes you see a little bit of color. And in this community with Dicey and these guys that we're dealing with, there's a lot of color, man. There's a lot of good stuff happening. There's a lot of people that, man, congratulations, that's awesome. Hell yeah, you're kicking ass, and I love that, dude. I think that's refreshing that somebody's so involved with their community, especially being at the point where this is, because some of those guys don't have to anymore. They've done well. This coin has done very well. Now mine's not done enough to do that, and I hope it does, but I'd like to think that it wouldn't change what I wanted to do, because right now, is there better things I could be doing for myself besides drinking coffee and watching this crash chart? Yeah, probably so. Probably so. I could probably go to the gym. I could probably do that. And when I get in enough discomfort, it was the same way with drugs and alcohol. When I get this, so uncomfortable that my mind will not accept this anymore, then my action will change. But just for today, I'm having fun. I'm having fun with the people in this community. I'm having fun with learning more about how operations like this run and how everything happens. And dude, it's interesting. It's interesting to me. And my girlfriend, we got up this morning and she said, "I want to sit in bed today. I'm just gonna hang out." And she starts her career, whatever she's doing, what she's doing, and she can do what she wants. And I was like, I think I'm gonna sit in my office all day. I've drank fucking hell, dude, 4 or 5 cups of coffee. I've ate, 3/4 of a pizza, and I'm still starving. I'm still starving. I'm still, I'm a little bit grumpy when she comes in because, damn, I'd love to see this bitch run. And excuse my language, and I'm talking about crash if I say that word, and if it offends anybody, I apologize. But um, you don't have to listen to me either. Um, I want to see it up at $50 million market cap, and I want people to be like, "Oh my god, dude, this completely changed my life." Because at certain levels, it does. It does. It peels back. The onion peels back deep in this project, and it's only 2 weeks old. How does something have so many layers at, at 2 weeks old to where it's a trustworthy project? And that's dope, man. That is just I'm not gonna mention the what happened with the person that this crash is after, because I don't know what the how that I would like to ask out of respect for for the community and for the team if I'm screen share onto Twitter and show some stuff. I don't really know how that works, so I'm not gonna step on any toes if I don't have to. But dude, just killer stuff going on in the team chat. Killer stuff going on, and dude, I like knowing, man. I like knowing that. Hey, man, we about to we about to do some things, boy. We about to get some things going in here, And I
We're about to have some things happening in this piece, boy.
we better do it. it's, it's about to go, man. These guys are not doing anything but growing. They're not pulling profits right now. It's not time for that. Job's not finished right now. They're not playing that game. It is. I don't know when the job's fucking finished, but it has been made very clear to me that the job is not finished. And I'm like, well, good, because I just got here. I'm glad y'all's job's not finished because mine ain't either, and I ain't done with it. And these guys ain't. They're not even. Man, it's not an ending project. There's, it's a whole. It keeps going, bro. It keeps going. It's gonna keep going. If you don't get on board, I'm sorry. I hope whatever you're doing pans out in your favor, but you should have been here. I got buddies when I was doing, drinking and doing drugs, and they were, making $30 an hour welding, and they were like, man, I was like, man, well, first of all, I'm 120 pounds. Oh man, I'm feeling. They're like, you should have been a welder, bro. Should have been a welder. I'm like, you should have got into crash. Should have got into crash. If you didn't, bro, you're sleeping, bro. You're sleeping. You're sleeping on something that's bigger than you, bigger than me. Yeah, maybe not bigger than you. Yeah, who knows? You might be the biggest something, whatever. But it's bigger than me. you know, and that's what the goal is that to create something that is bigger than just one individual. You know, and that's what the following of Crash the character is. Of Crash the person is it's bigger. It's bigger. You know, and kudos to Dicey for understanding that. And we got lucky. We got lucky that a bunch of guys and a bunch of girls, a bunch of beautiful people recognize that and played that in together and are willing to reveal that side of each other that is a little bit crazy, that's a little bit wild. It's different. It is different. It's very, 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 very different because I've been in the chats with other ones. I've been in the chats with the big ones. I wasn't welcome there, but I've been in them. And it's something that's it's different. It's different just amping and amping and amping. Now we're gonna amp. We're gonna amp the shit. We're gonna amp the shit out of this thing. But beyond that, it's a genuine appreciation for other people. There will be no there ain't no bullying. There ain't no fucking around with somebody about their money. It's their business, and that's their business. Because I readjusted. I lost 80,000 crash coins. What I lost. That's my choice. If I want to take every bit of this crash, if I want to go into my wallet and burn every damn crash token that's in there, it's my prerogative to do so. There ain't a damn thing that you can tell me to do different. But I ain't gonna do it. At least not today. I might wake up tomorrow and feel different about it. But for today, I'm riding this bitch till the sun comes up. I'm riding this bitch till I'm not in. I'm in. Bullshit. I said, let's fucking go. Let's do it. And dude, it's fun, bro. It's fun. I hope that if you're in cryptocurrency and you got this shit riding on a coin, man, there's a movie with Matthew McConaughey and Al Pacino where he goes to a Gamblers Anonymous meeting, and Al Pacino is like he's a sports bettor and he bets locks, and he starts telling people, "You're a lemon, bro. You know what feels better than when you win? When you lose, when you realize, oh shit, I've just lost 3 mortgages. I've lost 2 wives already." He said, you get an adrenaline rush from that, and he said, that's what makes you defective, bro, is that you're not addicted to gambling. You're addicted to losing. You're a lemon, and if you have that kind of money riding on something that you're not completely 100% investigated and know what's going on. If you have the kind of money that makes your asshole to the size of a decimal point, that's what he says in that movie. I hope that you have a community that's as good as this one. I hope that you have boys in your community that takes care of each other like the boys in this community does. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. Wherever you're at, whatever coin you're amping, whatever's making your stomach turn and them jellies roll up in that thing, and that's what I meant by when I told Dicey that day in that space, man, thank you. Because after seeing what I saw, I can sleep. I can sleep on this. I ain't got to worry about this. Man, this market cap can drop. I don't give a shit. If it drops, I don't care. I'm in here. I'm in here. There is no worries, bro. There's no worries, and bet it up, dude. Bet it up. Bet it up that I'm lying. If it drops down, bet it up that I ain't pushing the same way because, dude, I made a decision. I've got 99% of my portfolio in this coin. Don't care. Don't care. That's my cryptocurrency. That's my community. There's a we. There ain't just a me, And you give and you receive and the world turns on. And like I said earlier, if it shits the bed, I'm gonna get up in the morning. I'm gonna make it work. But dude, it's not even a second thought. There's not a single fucking doubt about it. It ain't. Nobody's leaving. Nobody's leaving, especially not with what's going on, dude. And if you don't know what's going on, then get your ass in the Telegram, do some fucking research, and figure out what's going on. Because, dude, it's going on with this. This ain't playtime. this coin right here is zero play. It's all real. It's 100% authentic, organic growth in this coin. There is no paid advertisements. There is no paid bullshit. There is no, I'm not being paid for doing this. Don't want to be paid for doing this. Don't want to be, because you ain't going to tell me what to say. You ain't going to tell me what to say and what to do. Now you can lend an opinion to me and I can make my decision and draw my conclusion whether I agree with it. But damn, dude, good things take time. great things happen all at once. And this right here happened all at once, 100%. It was good things take time, great things happen all at once. And if you've been as blessed as I have in my life, if you've been, then you know it when you see it. You don't let it go. You don't doubt it. So if you're doubting what you're in, or you're scared about what you're in, it's a good thing to investigate, and in my opinion, get in. This is a great place to lay your bag.
Lay your bag down, boy.
It's a good one. Bull Shark, boy, what's up, boy? Man, and this is just the wheels just got turning, bro. This is a brand new car, bro. It's still got brand new car smell. And there ain't no cans laying around. There ain't no cigarette ashes in the damn seat. It's new off the lot. There's no worries. It's still under warranty, bro. We kept the receipts. And Crash, this is fact, holding 6.9%, dude, or six. It was 6.9, but I think the liquidity provider. No, it wasn't liquidity providers. I think it was something with. I forgot what they told me it was. This dude holds 7.21%, bro. A value at $1.2 million in this coin. $1.2. What you doing? What you doing? Check his wallet. Check what he let you check his wallet. Crash. Tell me that he needs that. It ain't that he don't need it. It's a narrative that supports the ideology that he does, the same principles, the same moral standpoint, and is being back tested as we speak. It's being cross-referenced as we speak. It's being tested by time, which is the only true test. Is time. Is what happens over time. What I'm saying is the investigations I've done, that one thing has popped up to me where I've said, I'm down. Where do I sign? Where do I sign? And all you got to do is just throw it in, let it do its thing. You ain't got to do a fucking thing, or don't, or sideline, or coattail somebody else's project, or some other bullshit. Do what you want to do. It's your life. But over here, we crashing, boy, because we based, boy.
We based as fuck. We stupid based, boy.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations to everybody that got into this community, that's rocking with this community. Congratulations to Dicey. Congratulations to all the motherfuckers that's in the spaces, letting it rock every day. The people that are chiming in, people that are worried, people that are FOMOing, people that are congratulations to everybody, because there was more of a chance. What's the saying? You have the chance of winning the lottery 3 more times in one lifetime than you even did of being born in the first place. So congratulations. You made it. You made it if you're here. And this is such a well-grounded, it ain't I'm not going to say, well, it ain't political. There's nothing, you're going to have memes of whatever and the stuff that's going on. But dude, it's deeper than that. I honestly feel like if there's no common ground between one person or another, they wouldn't say anything to each other. They'd let it ride, because we're all in the same canoe. We're rolling down the same stream. But man, I just what a crash, what a Dicey boy. Oh man. But no, man, I appreciate y'all coming in here. Bull Shark, message me, bro. Message me on either in the space or in the Telegram or on X, and we can get that going for sure. I don't care, bro. I don't care, because I'm in here. I'm about to go make another cup of coffee, and I wish I could keep this rocking all night. If y'all have any input about the sound quality, the video quality, the lighting, y'all keep in mind, I'm a redneck in Alabama. I'm just doing the best I can with all this, trying to have a trying to have a good time doing it, trying to get people involved in it. So if anybody wants to do that and wants to holler at me and come up, whatever, I don't care, you know. Now you get to being haywire. Need the microphone. You need a microphone? The background, dude. So I got this is Mike Tyson's autograph. It's got a certificate of authenticity with it. You know the man, fucking Mikey Mike, boy. I've been trying to get one of those. They're really not too bad. They're about $125. And this right here is Jonathan Banks, bro, from it's the old guy, the hitman from Breaking Bad, leaned up against that car. And what I loved about Jonathan Banks and his place in that whole show, he's talking to that guy with the trading cards. And the guy gets scammed by a bunch of drug dealers, and he looks at him and he says, "You're a criminal. You're doing criminal shit. I'm here to take care of that criminal shit." And the guy goes, "No, no, no, no. I'm not a bad person." He said, "I didn't say you were a fucking bad person. I said you was a criminal. You're doing criminal shit." And it was real like, hey, call it what it is moment, man. If you are, you are, you know. And this is an old fireplace. I went and bought it from a house in Birmingham. It was about 150 years old. I'll send you the pictures, Dicey. It had a window up here, and I actually cut this whole thing and took it all apart and brought it in a little bit and took the window out and brought this up and retrimmed all this. But all this trim right here is original from like late 1800s. But man, I love fireplaces. So I built one in my restaurant when I built it behind the bar where the taps are and the kegerator. I took a whole fireplace, cut it down, and like it's got several different shelves. Like it was a huge, I mean, whatever fucking mansion this came out of, dude, was beautiful, but top shelf, you know, and they got some really good bourbons and stuff in there. But in these two little small, it's just, I love it. And I built cabinets off the side of it. So this is more of like a hobby for me, you know. And the mics ain't that bad, dude. I think they sell these at Walmart. No, I bought all these at Best Buy. It was funny because I was at Best Buy and the guy I was looking at a camera because my guy that works with me started a beard care product. So he was like, "Man, I need a camera to start doing." I was like, "Dude, you got AI. You don't even need a fucking good camera anymore. It'll do everything for you." But I was in there talking, and the guy was real condescending to me at Best Buy. He was like, I was talking about this equipment. And I love the soundboard, bro. These Rodecaster Duos are just, they're fun. They're easily programmed. Now, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with it, but I can do that, you know. And, but anyway, the guy was just kind of being a real asshole to me. And I was like, "Well, how much is the whole setup with this laptop and that camera, you know?" And he was just like, I was like, "What, dude?" And he, I have about $3,600. "Oh, ring it up then, man." He's like, "Okay, ring it up." Get me out of here, you know. But the microphones, the more I looked into it, I probably overpaid for them. But man, I love these arms with these little cushions, and they were cool. So we got that going, and yeah, and I'll take video around my studio here. Dude, I've taken these furry rugs off of Amazon for like buffers on the walls, and got them on my feet and all over, hanging on the walls. And I'm about to get a full sized Elvis jumpsuit on that wall because BB King said that Elvis is the king. And when he said Elvis is the king, he said, "Oh man, he's the king. You saying he's the best?" He said, "No, Elvis is the best human being I have ever met." He wasn't talking about Elvis's music. He was saying him, the individual, is the best person I've ever met. And if you've ever been to Graceland in Memphis, dude, y'all, you need to go because he touched so many lives. He was one of the best, most giving, and he died broke. Elvis was the best. He was the best, you know, and he never wrote a song. He was only an entertainer. I didn't know that. My dad told me that. He said Elvis never wrote a song, but man, most beautiful human being that I believe has ever walked this earth is Elvis Presley. Second's probably, you know, and besides, you know, I ain't gonna talk about all that. Mac Miller, man. Mac Miller's my dude. We actually, when I was, hell, I guess I was 18 and I was hanging out with some guys that were 16, 16, 17 years old, and one of them's grandmother. We called grandma's house because it was a sanctuary. She'd say, "Oh," she'd come over, she'd say, "Oh, y'all are smoking your pot." Man, she was so cool, bro. She'd bring us Dr. Pepper. She'd say, "Y'all just hang out, and smoke your weed," and she was just cool as shit, man. And grandma's house too was just the sanctuary for where we went to go smoke weed, you know, and do whatever we wanted to. So Mac Miller came to Atlanta, and everybody, those guys, I didn't have no money. Dude. I was strong, bad shape, broke before I got my check. For 10 years of my life, I was broke before I got my check. But man, they told me they went and got some Molly and went and saw Mac Miller live, and they got the backstage passes, the meet and greet passes, and they still got pictures and autographs with them, and somebody look up, if you're in the chat, look up and tell me how much a authentic autograph from Mac Miller is right now. It's nuts. It's stupid. But anyway, they went up and they were all messed up. And like, "Man, what y'all doing?" It's a Molly, man. And Mac actually took some Molly from him. They got a picture of me. Gives him Mac some Molly. But man, you gotta understand, when I was I'm not gonna tell you my full age, because I don't know what the safety shit is. But Mac was, 19, 18, 20 years old when I was 17, 18. I mean, like, I was 2 years or so behind him. So I mean, I was like in with that music when I was going on. So it was just awesome place to be, man. And y'all, in the go Tiger, fuck Tiger, roll Tide, baby. But yeah, man, great music. I love music. I got music jamming in my headphones. And if anybody knows a good streaming service for non-copyright music that's actually like not bullshit or just background Chinese stuff, that no offense to the Chinaman, but the bullshit you hear in the background on Facebook when you're watching videos, I don't want none of that crazy shit. I want some actual good artists. That would be dope. But yeah, that's the background. I'm getting my autograph jerseys put on some styrofoam right now and wrapped around them. I think I made a convict team, so I got Henry Ruggs III, I got Michael Vick, I got Ray Lewis, I got O.J. Simpson, and who's the other one I got? No, not 279, not for an authentic. There's no way. Get with me on that bullshit. There ain't no way. 100%. 100%. I doubt it. Doubt it. I think it was like 1,500-1,600 for an authentic. Now, when you look it up on eBay or whatever you're looking it up on, authenticator, it's got to go through an authenticator, because I ain't getting no phony ass Mac Miller autograph. That's bullshit. What was I saying? Yeah, my autograph jersey. I made a convict team, so I just like it, dude. When I was young, Michael Vick was killing it. No, dude, no. Send me the link. Send me the link. I don't believe it. Yeah, absolutely, Fugazi. It's a Wazzy, it's a Woozy, it's a Woozy, it's a Wazzy, it's pixie dust. It hasn't landed. Fake news. But man, I appreciate y'all coming to this live stream, dude. We're gonna take one more gander right here at this whole chart. I'm gonna take a look at it. See, man, I'm okay with that bounce, dude. It's a platform of greatness. I mean, fucking Jeter G's, I'm gonna fucking buy it, so it don't even matter. Somebody's gonna. That's what I love, bro. Is we hit higher heights, and the dudes that are really invested in this project and that are dogs here, bro, they're taking screenshots, bro. They ain't taking profits. They might give you a peek. They might give you a little gander, give you a little look see of it, bro. But shit, dude, this is not bad. I've seen bad. This is trustworthy, and that's what a lot of people are saying is in the from what I've seen in the TG is, man, I want to see this out of a project. I don't want something to skyrocket, dip down, and just fucking plateau. I want constant, gradual plateaus. I want good plateaus, good resistance. It's had excellent resistance. And, and the fact that I just don't want anybody to worry about, you know, oh man, it's doing this, because when it's up here in the 40 million dollar market range you're at, you want to go down so you can buy it, bitch. It's there. It's there. It's all there. It's all there, bro. It's good for the taking, and take it or don't, bro. but man, no worries, man. And here's another thing: if you're looking at this long term, if you're looking at this super long term, I look at this in my business, any business I have. We're in my business, my restaurant. It was in a perfect location of growth because it was just far enough outside of Birmingham that the orb that surrounds Birmingham of bullshit is not going to get to it for another 15 years. So everybody that lives on the outskirts of Birmingham is going to move. If they got to drive 10 minutes further to keep their career, they're probably going to do it. Ooh, excuse me. And we knew that. We were like, man, it's got to work. There ain't no way that the foot traffic alone right here there ain't much foot traffic because we're not in a high populated, because I've been in New York. I've been to highly, highly, highly populated areas. We're not that guy. You're not that guy, Bill. But population increasing in an area is sales increasing in an area. If you do your job, if your job is done, if your side of the street is clean, then population increase is enough to rely a business on. It's just the way that it is. I'm okay with people building new houses and putting in new windows, even though I don't do new windows. And the reason I'm okay with them putting in new windows is the more fucking windows they put in, the more glass gets broke out, and population increases. It is what it is, which means out of 15, 20 people, whatever the number is, whatever bullshit statistic they have, however many numbers out of however many numbers, that many numbers of people who are born again, then that many numbers of holders are going to buy cryptocurrency, and that is residual every day. Let's say one person's alive that buys cryptocurrency every day, which is a lot more than that. And the more, it's we're on the front end of a fucking frontier with crypto, because at the end of the day, this dollar that I have in my wallet is legal tender. It's a promissory note. That's all it is. It's a promise that this is worth something, and I think the world's done with it, dude. I don't want it to happen. I don't want the United States dollar to go to shit. I love the value. I love the utility of it as far as it being what it is and using it for what I use it for, but we're devaluing it, and it ain't us devaluing it. They're just printing more of it, which I don't know. Imagine a cryptocurrency they could just make more of. There's no set number of how many they are, and that's what I like about it is there's a set number of how many coins they are. There's not going to be any more of these coins. They're not. So the value of it, it's got a spot weight. Like if you go sell gold, you can go Google spot weight. Out of 42 people, somebody knows about spot weight that's watching this. You don't have to question. All you got to do is pull it up on your phone. Hey, this is what this is worth, and we can send. Yeah, no shit. Absolutely, dice. You said it, man. But there's a spot weight on that phone for Crash, and there's a spot weight on there for Bitcoin, and there's a spot weight on there for Ethereum, and there's a spot weight on there for everything. There's no question. It's risk in broad daylight. If you got screwed, everybody that was involved in that got screwed, aside from 2 or 3, 4, 5 guys. You know what I mean? So, but what do you like about Bitcoin? Time tested, dude. Time tested. The longer this project is time tested, the more trust there is in this project. And along with that, there's more people getting into the market. So there's no loss anyway, bro. Anybody that hears the story about Crash, because he is going to be like Roaring Kitty. He is going to, and beyond Roaring Kitty, the person I like more is Michael Burry. Called The Housing Short in 2008. Dude, In 2008, I talked to a guy that was picking up houses for $100 in Birmingham. He was buying foreclosed houses for $100 in Birmingham. You can't get one right now for under $30,000. Period. That's a good ROI, bro. Done from 2008 to 2024. Shit. Shit. We good, bro. Ain't no worries. And it's just he called it, and there was the Big Short was made, about him and several other investors too. It wasn't just him that called it, but he was the first one that saw it. And everybody thought he was fucking crazy. Everybody like, this dude's out of his damn mind. And you watch him in that movie and sitting in there in the office, and it was just a chart was going, what did it go? Negative 40 something percent, maybe 19, I don't know what it was. But at the end of it, it was positive 419% for every single one of his holders. And they just like didn't have no worries. He was sitting in there. Now, at one point, he got to a point like, what the fuck are they doing to us? What are they doing to us? Like, he was like, this has got somebody else's claws in it, And that's the good thing about cryptocurrency that's different from that situation is it's risk in broad daylight. Everybody can see what is going on. If you want to dig far enough in those scans, they are right there to dig through, bro. Have fun. Have fun. And the softwares are only improving to do all that. And I hope that anybody that ever screwed anybody in cryptocurrency gets screwed, or whatever the powers that be see to do with that. It ain't none of my call, but I hope for everybody to be done right. I hope for everybody to be done as right as I feel like is being done with this community of Crash. But anyway, Crash is going to be that guy, dude. Crash is going to be that guy. The positions I believe that he is holding, he don't have any, there's no doubts, No, I'm not well equipped enough to have no doubts, and that's what differentiates me from I'm sure the greats in this game was I don't even know where to start to do the homework. And that's why everybody loves Crash, is because he's already done the homework. I don't know how he does it. That ain't my job. Hell, it's just done, and obviously through tried and true, thus far, but I hope that if anybody was to make a wrong call or do something, you know what I mean? God forbid that happen, whatever, but in my life, I got to call my mistakes, dude. If I do something that's wrong, I got to say, hey man, it's wrong. It's wrong. One of my guys puts in a window with a crack and tries to hide it with some caulk, and an old lady sees it, then I got to go up and say, hey, that ain't right. Sorry, it ain't right. But an accident being made is not going to be a demise to this. There hadn't been any accidents made. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a lot of leeway between perfection and the final product and everything that is just, it's a trust. I trust it. I have trust in it, and if you don't, hang around till you do, or don't, or don't. But, people act like, hey, I'm about to, this is the easiest way that I can relate it to, and I'm glad that this just popped in my head. I'm an Alabama Crimson Tide football fan, baby. I've been used to winning for the last 11 years. We've been winning, and we lose 2 games in a season, and everybody's like, well, what the hell, So you had 14 days, and, you got market cap down for what, 3 of those days? Shit. We still go into a damn conference championship, baby. What's up? Because I was with Alabama when Mike Shula was there. I was with Alabama when Dobert was not Dobert, what are the other guy, man? I was with Alabama when we rode Tyrone Prothro like he was going to win us a national championship, and he was one fucking wide receiver on the whole damn team of D1 athletes. I was there with Alabama when they sucked, when we couldn't get 4 wins in a year, bro. So these newcomer Alabama fans are like, man, we're gonna win. We win every game. Saban needs a retirement. Well, you got it now. You better be careful what you ask for, because you ain't seen this thing bad. I've seen Alabama bad. I was with Alabama bad, so this is my home team, baby. Crash is my home team. And that's where I'm staying, bro. That's what I feel, and that's the way we're gonna rock. And we hope you rock with us. You know, we hope, or if you don't, we hope whatever projects you do be rocking rocks with you. But I doubt it rocks like my boys though, guys, because we getting it in the Telegram. Simmons' wife in Louisiana. I saw your stupid Tigers post, bull shark. I don't appreciate it too much. But were you in Louisiana when you sold Nick Saban's wife a phone? Baton Rouge, yeah. I hadn't been to Baton Rouge yet, but I went to New Orleans and met my buddy that I play Warzone with out there, and I stayed at the casino because they'll put me up. They'll put me up anywhere in them damn casino. They know I'm about to lose. They say, "Here he comes." I pissed some people off at that crap table so much, bro. But yeah, I love New Orleans. Everybody's like, "Ah, it stinks out there," but I was like, "Dude, fuck that, bro. You got some oysters and you got some crazy ass people, homeless people too." And I love New Orleans, but I'm from Birmingham, man. We got dirty in Birmingham. It's dirty. But man, I live a good life today, bro, and I hope all y'all are living a good life, and I hope everything's going good, and we ain't got no bugging about this. We don't trip, we buy dips, baby. We don't trip, we be buying them dips. So if it dips, I'm gonna keep buying. And but damn, what an awesome fucking floor to sit on, bro. Y'all hit me up if you have, like I said, any constructive criticism, anything that you want. You're not going to bother me because I'll either take it or leave it. But you can message me on X, join the Telegram. I'll be in there bullshitting. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all next time, dude. I'm gonna be trying to do this every day. I know I got a lot of stuff coming up in the next coming day with the holiday and stuff, but man, I'm gonna take some videos of me shooting them AR-15s tomorrow, baby. I might try to get some damn little crashes flying out at the end of it, hitting some targets. So we're gonna see what we can do. Y'all have a good night.